Yeah, we're here to fix some rock sliders.
Don't feel normal. I'm doing this on purpose. Right then, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another overland video. So today we are working on the V6 Touareg, the old one. This project has been neglected for quite a while. It just seems to get used and abused, but it does exactly what we want it to do. So we haven't really had much need to do any more development on this, but as you can see from the driver's side, something that it's definitely needed for a while, or what you could have done with previously, is a set of rock sliders. So as you can see from the sill, it's took quite a beating. I think the majority of this damage happened at Parkwood, but that might have been my fault. Now we might be stuck. We might have caught side a little bit, but it should buff out. But if we come round here, we've just installed a set of rock sliders. So these are the first prototypes that we've had made, just to make sure that we're happy with fitment. Installation is pretty straightforward. It uses a couple of factory riv nut locations, and then these other holes, or these other bolts should I say, go into holes that just require additional riv nuts putting in to the chassis. So one there.
You just need riv nut, and you will need a riv nut tool if you've not got one. There are ways to do it without the tool. Look at all the YouTube videos for that.
So Rob's idea is, because these are the first set that we've fitted, is to go out and test them, innit, Rob? Do some rock sliding with the rock sliders.
No point in selling them if they don't work, is there?
No. So as much as they do look pretty cool, we actually need them to work to avoid the damage that you've just seen on the other side. So even this side has had some abuse previously. So hopefully these are going to prevent that in the future. Probably not so much on this car because it's too far gone, but we'll be making these for the Gen 1 and Gen 2 Touaregs, as well as the Gen 1 and Gen 2 Cayennes. And I believe we're going to be doing some for the Amarok as well, Rob?
And 7P.
Yeah, both generations, Touareg and the Amarok and the Cayennes. So yeah, let's get this down off the ramp and we'll go and hit some rocks. Go on, I'll direct you just straight on at that. These are freshly powder coated, it just don't feel normal. I'm doing this on purpose. Right, come on. Towards me. Towards me, yeah, go on. Go on a bit more. Go on. Oh, you've hit rock. Yeah. They took that pretty well. It's damaged the rock more than the rock slider. Oh no. Rob, I think you might be stuck. Go on, back. You didn't even touch. Yeah.
It's you who gets stuck, not me.
Whee. It didn't even touch rock slider. No. It weren't, it was just floating. Look at ants nest you've upset now. That worked perfect, that. Right, go on. It's touching the rock now, right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If you go straight back, he'll drop it back down onto it now. So, pretty successful. I think the next step for this is get some more made, and then we'll fit a set to Michael's Cayenne, because he's been wanting a set for a while. So later on in this video, we'll install the set onto Michael's and we'll do a bit of an installation guide so you can see how they go on. So keep watching.
So we've got Michael's Cayenne back in, and we've got quite a few development parts for it now. So over here, new rock sliders. We've just finished developing these. We have put them on our V6, which will also fit the Cayennes. So on our Gen 1 Touareg is the same underside as the Cayenne. So we're going to put those on. So we'll run through a little step-by-step of how to fit those and show you how easy it should be. Famous last words. And then we've got quite a few extras to go on as well. We'll start with this switch panel that goes on the, whatever you call it, it's the roof of the car. So you come through here. So up in the top there, if you can get a good shot of that, we will be having the switch panel in here to control all the lights. So this will be having the front lights on the front, on the bar, a light bar and ditch lights. So ditch light brackets. These are another thing we've been developing. So here's our 3D printed prototype. But we've been doing some scanning around this area here. See all the dots everywhere. This will be going in here, which they will be aluminium, but just a prototype. And then the bracket will come over the top. We can run ditch lights with this as well. And then the final thing we've been doing, so I'm making you walk everywhere here. The final thing we've been doing is these little panels, which are quite a interesting shape. The light bar we've done for the front. With the Cayennes, it takes this panel out, so you have to remove this panel to be able to get the bar through. So we're going to try 3D print one of these with the hole already cut in, just to tidy the front end up a bit. So yeah, we'll run through a tutorial how to fit this, little step by step, and then we'll come back to you at the end. So we've got the car up on the ramp. Best way to do it is on subframe mounts. So if you're on the subframe mounts, it's a lot easier to slide the rock slider in, otherwise you're going to struggle, because with the original mount there, it mounts there. So only way to do it on the subframe mounts, and then that way, whether you've got a ramp or whether you're doing it on the ground, you'll be able to do it. First thing we're going to do, we're going to remove this panel. So we've got some T27s here, and then I believe it's an M10 spline bit, because you need to remove the rear jacking pad to get the tray off. So we'll do that now. So both under trays are off from underneath the car. We've got the rock sliders offered up, ready to go on, but before we do, we need to put the riv nuts in. So with these, they've got a hexagonal hole, so hexagonal riv nuts go in there. Briefly show you which ones they are. So this is the back of the car. We've got the one there, and then one up here, and then the other mounting slots are already in position. So there's already a threaded hole there. One at the front of the car, if I can find it, there. And then one up in the middle here. And then the final one is up here. So there's a little plastic grommet that's in there at the moment. So we take that out, and then we can put one more riv nut in there. And that's the same for the other side. So we'll get the riv nuts in, and then we'll be ready to bar up. Hexagonal riv nuts are in. The one there, and the one back there, and then that one back there, and that one there. The final two, which go in this hole, is not a hexagonal riv nut. That'll be a standard one, but it's slightly tight to fit the riv nut in straight away. So what we're going to do is drill it out with an 11mm drill bit, and then rivet nut should go in there, and then that'll be the final one ready to put it on. So yeah, we'll get those in, and then it'll be time to go. There we have it, rock sliders all mounted up. Just quickly show you where we've mounted them using the rivet nut inserts that we showed previously. You'll see on the time lapse it's almost a one-person job. Sometimes need a little bit of prying just to get a few of them in, but going pretty easy. Like I said, if you were doing it on the floor and you jacked it up on the points there, you probably would need an additional person maybe just to hold the other end if you were laying under the car. But yeah, we're all mounted up, so we'll get it on the floor, see what she looks like. So overland upgrades are now complete on Michael's Cayenne. We've got the 4 lights installed on the light bar now, so they've got DRLs and main beams or full beams. They're all wired into a fuse box inside in front of the bonnet, and then we've also got the ditch lights. So they're also on the panel, which we'll come to in a second. And then by the time this video comes out, they'll be listed on our website for you to get. And we'll come around here. The main piece, rock sliders. So Michael's opted for the gloss finish, which at first we're a bit iffy about, but it really complements the car really nicely. So if you look down the side of the car, we've got a slight focus. Obviously, we're trying to prevent that from happening. That was done previously. And this is also the option with the slight kick on the back. So looks really smart. We like these a lot. And then we'll go inside the car now and we'll show you the switch panel we've done. Light switch panel. So originally in the headliner up here had a small little cubby for all sorts in there. We've removed that and we've made this little panel here. So we 3D scanned this. We've got all the features we needed to make it fit, and then we've added the aux beam panel into here. So we've got 6 light functions on here. We've only installed 3 for the time being, but if Michael does want to add any more lights, it's very easy to do so in the fuse box. First button here, DRLs, so something you can run during the day, doesn't matter when, and then obviously night time, the main beams, that's the middle button. So all 4 lights will come on at once. And then finally, third button, that's your ditch lights. So yeah, really future-proof. Add in an additional 3 lights, and then if you really want to go big, you can get an even bigger one. But yeah, it's a nice little feature. It's a bit like a fighter jet. So yeah, it looks good. So all products shown will be available on our website, links in the description. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.